If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. All right? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody. Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring.
Terence Crawford is not laughing anymore. After UFC competitor Joaquin Buckley disrespected Shakur Stevenson and threatened to murder them in a street battle, Crawford responded with a warning that chilled the chronology. He has made it plain that this is not about boxing or octagons. It is about survival. This is not simply a sporting debate. This is a warning. And Crawford is making it clear that there are no referees on the streets.
What's like the latest you could get into boxing? Like before it's too late?
I think it depends on your weight class. Because like heavyweights, they can come in at a later age if they punch and punch him. Deontay Wilder came in late.
20.
20 years old coming in.
20 is like the latest,
How old were you?
5.
To understand how we came to the point of threatening switches and killing people, we must go back to the beginning. It all started on a live webcast with Aiden Ross just a few days ago. Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson, two of the best boxers in the world, were sitting there comfortably laughing at the thought that any other combat sport could touch them.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Chilling.
Why are you so happy?
Because I came to collect.
Oh my God, bro. So I'm watching your fight. I'm status. He's like, where the is Aiden? You call me, you see me, the first thing you say to me is give my money. And I just feel like, bro, I feel like I should just scam, because what are you gonna do?
Hell nah.
He thought he was gonna give you.
Scam who?
Him.
How?
Like not pay you.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
We on stream, so we ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna be like, man, that's crazy, Aiden. And all the people are gonna be like, man, Aiden, you're not a stand-up guy.
you know I'm joking, right? Look what I have in my pocket right here. Look, come on. Do you think? Come on, bro. Come on, man. I lose a bet, we lose a bet. That's how we work,
Hey, Aiden.
Yeah.
I gotta charge you interest because you didn't have it on the floor.
What? You think I have cash with me while we're going to a boxing match?
You were supposed to.
I asked if you had Zelle or crypto.
I don't got none of that. I got cash money.
You didn't say interest when we signed it.
We didn't sign nothing.
I know.
How much interest?
How much?
I say 5.
5,000. 5,000.
What the is this?
5,000.
He need 2,500. Could you
For
bet against him?
For sure.
He
I can't
need
believe you bet against me.
Yeah, he need 2,500.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. T.O. will win the rematch, in my
He
opinion.
need 2,500.
Yo.
Come on, dude.
Bro. We could fight 10 times. He won't win 1.
Cat. Come on, bro. Out
I'm
of
betting
10.
whatever.
The vibe was all arrogance, the type you get when you're unbeaten. Shakur Stevenson never intended to bite his tongue, began taking jabs at UFC champion Ilia Topuria. Meanwhile, Crawford threw down the law, declaring unequivocally that the UFC would never be better than boxing. It was more than just an opinion. It was a dismissal. They considered mixed martial artists as second-class citizens in the fight game, dismissing the notion that a wrestler or kicker could compete with the sweet science. That they forgot that MMA fighters are listening, and they don't like being considered lesser.
UFC as a whole?
Yo, I saw you say that. You gotta take that back.
What?
You say that the UFC is better than boxing.
It's true, and you know it's true.
It's not true.
Come on, even look, even he's smiling. Yo, come on, bro. Yo.
Human experience is better. I think that human going there and watching is better than boxing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Going there and
I ain't gonna lie, bro. MMA, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga, ain't no way this nigga came with me right now. Hold on now, cuz.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it's good though.
He good.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what it is, bro? When I was watching your and Tio's fight, I was obviously mad. That was biased, to be honest. That fight before was a good fight. Who's the dude from New York that fought.
Shoo.
Yeah, bro. I like him. He's cool. But again, like I think UFC's better than boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great.
UFC would never be better than boxing
At all. It ain't even close.
ever.
The skill level is different.
All right, so like, hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. You don't think like John Jones would dominate in boxing? Honestly.
Hell no.
What?
Hell.
Okay, Ilia Topuria.
Tell him come fight me.
He's a crazy boxer, bro.
I don't care. Tell him come fight me.
Hold on a second. What about...
UFC is good for what they do, and we good for what we do.
That makes
You know
sense.
what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah, that makes sense.
you gotta think, if I can't whoop you with my hands, I can kick you, I can take you down.
True, it's different.
You know, it's a whole different mental capacity than just, you know, kicking, punching, and
You know, I will say you're right, because a lot of UFC fighters that do try to do boxing, they don't do well. But
same way.
It would be the same way.
it'd be the same way if it was
Yeah.
reversed.
Buckley makes his entrance. If you follow the UFC, you know Buckley is not the sort to tolerate disrespect. He's a welterweight with powerful fists and a highlight reel that went viral worldwide. He observed the live broadcast, the laughs, and decided he wasn't going to allow the boxes dictate the story.
Is this
I can't do
LeBron?
that. Yeah, I would love to.
Luis 808 donated $1.
Yes.
We live.
Would any of y'all box Ilia Topuria?
Yo, Ilia Topuria.
He too weird.
Who is that?
He's weird.
UFC fighter.
Is it US?
He's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He's
What weight he fight?
Feather.
sorry.
Featherweight?
No, he's not featherweight.
What weight he fight?
No, that's featherweight in the UFC though.
What is the weight?
Like 140, 130.
No.
No.
He's lightweight. He's lightweight. He's like 145. No, wait. Hold on. What is he, chat? He's not featherweight. Oh, so what is? Oh, hold on a second. So what's featherweight in?
127,
Yeah, no.
126.
Ilia's 155. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So what do you weigh?
I fight at 140 right now.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see that. Cause all right, what did you guys think when like McGregor fought Floyd? What'd y'all think about that?
I thought McGregor did good, but I think Floyd let him look good.
Okay. What about you?
He carried him.
Okay.
But McGregor did do, you know what I mean, some good things in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Floyd was trying to entertain y'all,
Yeah.
make it fun.
I get.
Buckley didn't just send a tweet. He released a video that entirely flipped the script. He went straight for the jugular, systematically demolishing the boxer superiority myth. His argument was straightforward yet ruthless. MMA fighters work harder. While boxers work on their hands, UFC competitors focus on elbows, knees, chokes, and kicks. Buckley asserted that in any room, the MMA fighter is the hardest worker because they must survive in a world where danger comes from all sides. He wasn't simply defending his sport, he was questioning the work ethic of the very men who claim to be kings.
But no disrespect, you might be retired. I ain't asking to fight you in an actual ring, but let's just work. Let's just work. I feel like I don't get none of the respect that I feel that's warranted. Let me get some work with the so-called GOAT that's in the box, and let's see how I hold my own. Y'all seeing this? Y'all sure this? Y'all like to send and clip stuff? Send this to Bud. Come and work with an MMA dude. I know you still staying sharp. I know you still in the ring training. You might not box again like you said, because ain't no money that's gonna ever bring you back. But hey, don't allow your talents and your gifts to go to waste. Let me work.
Buckley, however, went beyond a generic justification of MMA. He focused his attention on Shakur Stevenson and expressed a feeling that many boxing fans had been whispering for years. He referred to Shakur as a coward, using a considerably harsher four-letter epithet.
If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. Alright? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter. Right? Hands down, y'all got them hands. Ooh, they sweet, they nice like that. But even if we do box, let's say that. Even if we do box, one thing that I know I can do to boxers, I can pressure y'all. Cause a lot of y'all ain't got no heart. And a lot of guys respect y'all a little too much, and they allow y'all to just do what y'all do, which is outboxing. I can't box a boxer, but I can outfight a boxer all day. And it can easily be proven. Because I heard Shakur also say, oh, hey, then let's fight then, to Ilia Topuria. And I ain't gonna pick on the little dude because he little. I get his big bro though. Bud.
He criticized Shakur's defensive technique, calling it dull and safe. We all know Shakur is a technical prodigy and one of the most difficult men to strike in history. However, Buckley claimed that this safety-first mentality is precisely why MMA is gaining popularity. He compared Shakur to savages like Mike Tyson and Gervonta Tank Davis, boxers who entered the ring to hurt people, not simply score points. Buckley's point was sharp. Winning is not enough if you are boring the audience. He stated Shakur fights not to lose, whereas true fighters fight to the finish. It was a harsh judgment because it targeted Shakur's heart rather than his skill.
Shakur, I'm on you. Even though you beat Timo, right? All the stuff that Timo was talking, all that trash that he was doing, he's saying nigga, he throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, you want to blame it. Oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Or, I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. Like Sugar Ray Leonard back in the day would say, right? If I feel like somebody can't compete with me, I'm getting them up out of there. I might drag you out for a couple rounds. People that paid tickets, paid $1,000 to come and see me. So I might let it push for about 8 rounds. But then once I get tired of you, you out of there. And we ain't never seen that from a person like Shakur. So with that being said, stop disrespecting us, bro.
Then came the moment that changed everything. Buckley carried the conversation out of the ring and onto the streets. He glanced into the camera and said without hesitation that if they met outside, he would terminate everything.
If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. All right? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter. Right?
He wasn't discussing a knockout. He was discussing a permanent conclusion. His logic was frighteningly sound. In a boxing bout, the referee separates you. In a street fight, a boxer is defenseless to a double-leg takedown or a chokehold. Buckley said that without gloves and restrictions, he could do whatever he wanted with a boxer. He provided a vivid picture of the distinction between a regulated sport and hand-to-hand combat, in which one guy has more tools than the other. It was a direct challenge to the boxer's manhood, meaning that their hardness is simply a facade when a referee is present.
Y'all boxers are so disrespectful to us athletes, bro, and the UFC. And I understand we don't get paid like y'all, we don't get money like y'all, but I tell you right now, we outwork every single boxer in the room. Hands down, that's just the truth. That is just the truth. Are y'all skilled at what y'all do? Exactly. That right hand and that left hand is, it's a problem. But at the same time, that's all y'all gotta work. You guys don't have to learn different parts of the body and train certain parts of the body to make sure that you're strong in all positions. See, the thing about boxing is, it's easy to be defensive because all you gotta do is worry about 2 hands. But it's harder to be offensive to try to get the knockout. So when people get a lot of knockouts like Gervonta or like Deontay Wilder at the time, you know what I mean? Or who another good name? Canelo or Triple G, right? They are very proficient on how to find their shots and set up their shots, right? That's why I got to give them a lot of respect. But at the same time, when you're a person like Shakur, when you're a person like Bud, when you're a person like Andre Ward, no disrespect to them, they're more emphasized on defense.
Most boxers would respond to this by boasting about their knockout power or street repute. Terence Crawford, however, is not like the others. He did not publish a video of himself striking a heavy bag. He did not volunteer to face Buckley in the octagon. He went to X, formerly Twitter, and sent a response that chilled the entire timeline. Crawford simply said, "Who fights with hands anymore?" He debunked the entire illusion with street brawl by bringing up the grim reality of current violence. He discussed switches, which are mods that turn handguns into fully automatic weapons. Nobody in Crawford's circle is willing to fight a fair fight on the street. If you have a disagreement with someone, it does not stop with a takedown. It concludes with ballistics. It was a sharp, chilly reminder that, although Buckley participates in a sport that resembles a fight to the death, Crawford comes from a community where people do not play at all. Crawford emphasized his black humor by referring to himself as old and retired. He tweeted that he is too old to fight on the streets, especially if he does not have an advantage. Don't be fooled by the self-deprecation. When a fighter as dangerous as Crawford says he's scary because he won't fight without an advantage, he's revealing his true identity. He is confessing that he has no regard for honor or justice outside of the ring. If you approach him on the street, he will not box you. He will survive by any means necessary. It completely undermined Buckley's tough man image. Buckley was referring to a regulated street fight, a dream in which two guys agree to throw hands. Crawford was discussing war. It made the MMA fighter's threats appear rather innocent by comparison.
You know, Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You already know you be out in Vegas a lot of times. You spar up at the Apex, you work up at the Apex. I think it'd be fun. I think the whole world would love to watch. We can go live, we can have some fun with it. I know you still train just for the lifestyle. I know you still spar, I know you still get that work in. I know you still train. I see Shakur, he thinks something funny. But at the end of the day, right, let's find out. Because I'm dead serious about that. It's real cute that you talking about, what happened to tough guys on the street. But at the end of the day, man, we in the toughest sport in the world, right? And that's combat sports. So let's see who the best fighter. I ain't street certified. I'm tell you out there right now, And I heard Bud got popped.
So where does this leave us? We have a UFC fighter pleading for a sparring session to prove his argument, and a boxing icon informing him that the street has no rules. Buckley tries to demonstrate that MMA skills are superior in a genuine fight, but Crawford reminds everyone that a real battle in 2026 frequently involves far more than fists.
This is an open invitation to Bud Crawford. Let's do it at the Apex. I'm gonna try to make my way down to Vegas March 7th. Let's do it then. But I know a lot of guys, when I get out there, it's gonna be all that talking. Oh man, you talking crazy. You said you gonna try to kill Shakur. Like, no, I just gave an example. If we was to fight in the streets and it's 1-on-1, exactly what would happen. I do see myself transitioning over to boxing. Said fight, then in MMA. Nah. They not gonna do it. Y'all know a lot of boxers will never do it. And it ain't because of the money. It'll be too big of a risk. Like I said, March 7th, I'll be out there at the Apex. In Detroit, I'll be out there as well for Clarissa fight. February 22nd. So I'm gonna see how.
It is a clash of cultures. The regulated, chaotic aggression of the octagon contrasts with the cold, brutal reality of the streets. Buckley might be right. In a fair fight, a boxer would struggle against a grappler. But, as Crawford pointed out, who said anything about battling fairly, this feud has exposed the gap between sport and survival, and neither side appears to be stepping down anytime soon. But tell me what you think. In an actual street scenario, does the MMA fighter prevail? Or does the street realities render fighting skills irrelevant? Let's debate in the comments. That's all for today's video. If you loved it, remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell symbol so you don't miss any future videos. Don't forget to add your ideas in the comments box.